Working at Pakistani and European tech companies of different scales gave me a lot of perspective. And there are things that I've learned over the period of time, and I wanted to share it with you. One thing that was really common in Pakistan was the unhealthy loyalty with the tech companies and outdated technologies. People would spend years in the same technology. People would spend years and years working in the same technology and with legacy systems, hence tying their entire worth and value to those legacy systems. Sometimes I would even ask them why they wouldn't switch to another company or another tech stack because they really wanted to. The answer was always like, because we've spent so much time in the same technology in these legacy systems, now we don't feel confident enough that we can switch to another company or another tech stack. What I've seen here is that it's very common to have self growth and self learning tracks within the company, and you have one-on-one meetings with your manager where you discuss your learning tracks and where do you see in the future. A very major part of these one-on-one meetings with your managers are focused on your self growth tracks. What technologies do you want to learn, and what are the career tracks that you want to follow? So why do companies invest in diversifying their employees' portfolio? Because they've realized eventually they are the ones getting benefit from it. If their employees are learning different things, they will come up a time when they need an employee with certain skills, and they will already have it. So that's why they invest a lot of time in learning and setting up growth tracks for their employees. One thing that I've seen here at Google is that every employee has a 20% project, and it helps them to diversify their portfolio and also in network with other team members, which is a really great way to learn new skills. And it's not just Google, I'm talking about general European companies and other big tech companies like IBM, Microsoft, Amazon. They all have some internal training programs for the employees so that the employees don't feel tied to one technology only. IT professionals need to realize that they don't have a permanent jobs like in the past where they would have just one set of skills and they could rely on it for their entire life. This industry is adapting, it's evolving every day, so you need to keep up with it and you need to be very fast. So I can give you one example for software engineers. They not only need to learn about languages or frameworks, but they also need to focus on cloud computing, which is a very essential skill these days. They need to work on DevOps, how the CI/CD pipelines work, how they define infrastructure as code. They should also know about software security. They should learn about big data technologies like Hadoop, Spark, Kafka. Not, they don't need to deep dive into it, but they should at least know how the batch and streaming pipelines work. What are the different technologies and frameworks these days? So this is just I'm just scratching the surface here right now. I've seen colleagues here with their Udemy accounts and they learn about so many other technologies. They get certifications on AWS and GCP. They always diversify their portfolio that even if one thing doesn't work out, they can always invest in another thing, and they keep learning about new technologies. They don't specify themselves as to working as a big data engineer or DevOps or software engineer only. They try to diversify as much as possible, and that's one of the things that I want you to invest as well. And these are only the technical skills, whereas you should also invest in your communication and collaboration skills. So that's also one thing. So the bottom line is you need to keep up with the recent trends, and in order to do that, you need to do certain certifications or you need to give certain exams, you need to work on certain projects. Either way, you really need to diversify your portfolio, because gone are the days where you can just classify yourself as one title, like I'm just a software engineer, I will only develop software, that's it. No, you need to know about data engineering, you need to know a little bit about ML, AI, data science. So these things are merging eventually, and you need to keep up with that. So don't tie yourself with legacy systems only, and please make sure that your company is investing in your self growth and your learning, because the market is changing so fast, and so you need to keep up, and otherwise you'll just become outdated like so many other people.